Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's break night. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on tonight. eBay breaks going on tonight at 9:30 for all the stuff you see on the screen there. In the meantime, we got about an hour to kill, so I decided to do a live fill tonight for a special 2-helmet break on my Facebook series. And that actually filled up already on Facebook, so we're going to randomize that here live and break those 2 helmets. And then if anybody's interested, up until we do the Facebook breaks, I'll try and see if we can't do a live division fill or two for 34 a division. So if at any time somebody wants to chime in that they want a spot, I can put you in for that for after the 2-helmet break. We are just waiting on payment for a couple of people yet. Anybody that's not in bold, I'm still waiting on payment. If you can send that in as soon as you can, we'll get things rolling. I'll give another minute or two for a few more to come in the room, and then we'll at least go ahead and pick which 2 helmets we're going to do for this tonight. Welcome, Brian. I don't think I've seen you in one of my breaks before. So welcome to the group. I just sent out a couple quick messages on Facebook to the ones we're waiting on payment for. Looks like we got 11 in here, so let's go ahead and pick our 2 helmets a while. Oops, so Mark, we need to end your dry spell. All right, so over on the left side are all the helmets remaining in the series. I'm going to copy those. Over to random.org. I'm going to roll the dice for 5 or better. We got a 6, so we'll randomize it 6 times. And we're going to take the top 2 helmets on the list. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can see down at the bottom it was randomized 6 times. And we got number 28 and 23. So let's here, grab our helmets. That's not even a lot. If I turn the camera the other way, there's about 75 of them back in a little crawl space behind there. That's going to be my whole series 2 and another surprise series thing I'm going to do at the end of February. So there's a lot of helmets here. You're good, Toby. I got you. Just waiting on payments from the last 2 there. They're both regulars, so if they don't get it in here in the next minute or 2, we'll probably go ahead a while and at least do the randomize everybody's names and get your teams. John, we didn't randomize yet. I have everybody's name is in the list at the position you requested when you picked your spots. So if you pick 1, you're up. Tex Ryan picked number 1. He's up in the first spot. Brian picked number 32. He's in the last spot. So I'll randomize those in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and randomize it while we're waiting for those guys. Grab everybody. Okay, we have everybody copied over into the list. So let's do another dice roll and see how many times we're going to randomize it. And it's going to be 9. So here we go. 1, all 32 teams, or names. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, give me a second. Something's not working right. I can't copy and paste. All right, there's everyone's team. It is 8:47 now. I'll give till 8:52. I'll give a 5-minute trade window for anybody who wants to do any trades, and then we will go ahead and start breaking these guys open. I apologize for my lack of trade music. I'm not quite up to the Empire standards yet. Just want to do a quick shout out to a couple of the other breakers that are in here tonight. I know a lot of you are probably already familiar with all of them. We have Christian Valvo from Headliner Sports Breaks is represented in here. We have Mark Scott from Knucklehead Breaks in here, and Don Scott from Small Series Breaks by Don. Don uses shorter name, so it fits on the screen for your name. But if you guys haven't checked out any of those three, go check them all out. They got some good stuff going. Not seeing any takers on anything, so you give about another 30 seconds and then we'll get rolling. All right, time's up. We're going to go ahead and break them. Give a second or two here because I know there's a delay on the video. I don't want to start tearing into it and something pop up. We'll start with number 23. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. Doesn't feel too heavy, so don't think it's a Pro line. Anybody was here last night, we pulled a nice Reggie Bush Pro line. So we got box 23 of Series 1, sealed on the top, sealed on the bottom. Sorry, Knucklehead, you're going to get jealous on this one. We have a Carolina Panther. your autograph. That is going to be Greg Olson. Just a speed rep. And there's a, this is one, Kerry Sports hologram on the back. That's your authentication. That's a pretty looking helmet. Probably can't tell with the camera. It's got some cool like glitter shine to it. And we'll jump back over here and see who has that. And that's going to go to Tracy Fitzgerald. Congratulations on yet another win from the series. Maybe you'll win number 2, Mark, and then you can trade. So let me find what I did with my knife. By the way, some of you West Coasters that break with me all the time that are winning, or Texas that are regulars, if you guys are winning, I'm going to start waiting a day or two to ship them and combine, because you guys are winning a lot and killing me on on shipping to the West Coast to the same person 3 times a week. So I'll probably do Monday, Wednesday, Friday shipping instead of every day. Sorry, that was sealed on top. It's still sealed on the bottom. Okay, next up. So our next one we're going to have here is a Oakland / Las Vegas Raider. So it's going to be Derek Carr with the Raider Nation inscription. It's just a regular rep. It's a Beckett certification. And somewhere in here is, there's your certification and the Derek Carr. Mark, that may look familiar. I think you had your hands on that at one point. All right, and the Raiders goes to Texran. So congratulations. those both up there for a beauty shot. I said at the beginning there, I have another half hour here before I have to do the eBay breaks. If anybody's interested in doing a live division fill, we can do one here quick. I already have one spot sold. They'd be $34 a spot. That's $8.50 a helmet for a 4-spot division. If anybody's interested, let me know in chat. We can try to fill one up. If we get one going and don't fill it up to break it before 9:30, I'll just move it over to Facebook and we'll finish it off there. Beautiful, Knucklehead. Sorry I didn't get you a win this time. We'll get you one of these days. I'm not going to do another 2-helmet tonight, Brian. Not at that price. That was we got halfway through the series, so I said I was going to do a 2-helmet one at a really good price for the halfway point a day or two ago. If you guys like the 2-helmet one, I'll put a 2-helmet one up again. But it's not going to be. It's going to be 18 a spot. It's not going to be the 16. Well, there's 25 helmets left, Brian. So 5 pro lines left in 25 helmets. So you have a 1 in 5 shot at a pro line. But I'll tell you, there are a couple of non-pro line helmets that are really sweet ones that are still left in here. There's a couple of them that I considered using as headliners, but I wanted to keep some of the good stuff hidden in there. There's a couple of nice customs and all the rest of the college helmets that are in here. I forget how many are in. 5 of them, I think, are all pretty sweet college helmets. So. Everything for eBay sold out on this. I put them all up last night after the auctions ended, and it went bananas for about 15 minutes, and almost every spot sold in about 10, 15 minutes. And then the last 2 or 3 sold this afternoon. Well, I'm not going to tell you that because they'll still be in the series. I don't want to give away who's still in the series. I might even carry the division fill after the eBay breaks because we'll get a whole crowd of people in here for the eBay breaks that I might be able to pull over into a live fill afterwards. Yeah, let me jump over to the division screen. Down here at the bottom are the 8 spots. The only one I have sold right now so far is John Paul. See you later, Mark. Um, I have my series two just about finished. I think I need three more helmets to go. Trying to chase down a couple to fill in the last couple teams. Some teams are a little harder to track down, so I can represent all the teams. But I got some sweet stuff for that series, and I decided to pull all the standard reps out of the series. There's still a bunch of custom reps and some speed reps and like the Shutt College helmets and stuff, but all the standard Rydell reps I pulled out. There was going to be 10 of them in there. I decided I have a whole bunch of reps in addition to that, probably about 30 of them. I'm going to do a small series. Last week in February, my wife's going out of town on a business trip, so I got all the nights to myself. I can start doing this stuff as early as I want. So I think I'm just going to do live fills, live division fills for $30 a spot, and do that whole series as live fills that week if we can. So something to look forward to and save some cash for if you're interested. Brian, you can always break the ice and buy the second spot and see if you can induce some others. And all the eBay stuff's paid for, so I'll tear through that. I got 5 things. They'll probably there's not going to be any trading or anything on that because that was all pick your team. So that should not take me long to go through all that stuff. If anybody's not interested in sticking around for the eBay breaks, I did see a message earlier. Don Scott's going to be doing some live division fills over in his room starting at 9:30 for 60 a division for his higher end series. So if you're interested in jumping in on that, go check out his room small series breaks by Don. Right now, Brad, I have the live division uh, up on here, and then I have a 32 random single helmet, 32 random up on Facebook right now. It's got I think 8 or 9 spots taken on it. That one's $10 a spot or 3 for 27. And I might run after all this stuff's done tonight. I might run a mini on that. I've been doing some minis on that to do 6 spots at a time to try to fill it quicker. So there might be what's I doing? $5 a spot, 11 spots, top 6. So right now there's just the 32, uh, and then this division break will go up on there if it doesn't fill because John already paid for a spot on it. I also have my Super Bowl grid. If anybody didn't see that, uh, you've probably seen the Super Bowl pools before, where you have the grid with 100 spaces and you do the uh, randomize the 0 through 9 and put them on the top and the left, and whatever the last digit of the score is. If it matches your square, you win. I'm doing one of those. What we're going to do with it is the last 4 helmets of the series. When we get to 4 left, we're going to take those 4 and we're going to open all 4 of them up live on camera. Probably Friday night or Saturday night, probably Friday night before the Super Bowl, so everybody knows what 4 were in it. And then if you buy a square and your score hits, we're going to do all 4 quarters. So if you have the final score is your square, you get your choice of the 4 helmets that we pulled. If you had the halftime score, you get second choice. If you have the score at the end of the first quarter, you get third choice. And if you had the score at the end of the third quarter, you get whatever the 4th helmet is that's left. So you could potentially win all 4 helmets if the score's 7-0 through the whole game or something. So you have potential to win multiple helmets, but it'll be whatever the last 4 is. We won't know until right before, but you'll get your choice if you hit the final score. Those are 12 a square or 3 for 33. It's about 2/3 full right now. All right, I got Josh for second spot on the division fill. And Josh, if this doesn't fill, I'll try and see if I can. I got to do eBay breaks at 9:30. I'll try keeping on filling this right after I'm done with the eBay breaks. They'll probably take about 20 minutes. If it doesn't fill tonight, I'm going to copy whatever's on here over to Facebook, and I can probably fill that up by tomorrow night with a mini or 2 if need be. So if anybody else is interested, 34 a spot for a division break. Each division's 4 teams, so you're doing about $8.50 a helmet or $8.50 a spot for 4 spots. And if anybody gets a division they don't like, you'd rather have like a certain team, you can trade. You don't have to trade the whole division. You can trade individual teams from your divisions. Seeing those 2 helmets side by side, Derek Carr has a really tiny head. I see some of those regular reps come in and they look so tiny. Yeah, Tracy dominated that mini. I, I did a mini tonight for that 32, 11 spots, and he bought most of the spots and won 5 out of the 6. It shouldn't take much longer than that, Brian. I'd tear through those pretty quick. Um, just like I said, they're all paid. I don't have any empty spots to sell on these tonight, and there's no trading on them. So I just kind of boom, 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 right through them. And the feed's already live, so I don't really have to wait too much for people to come in um, on the feed here. We all go through streaks, Josh. I've had nights where I'll go and in about a week I'll win 5 or 6 helmets, and then I'll go for like 3 weeks without hitting one, and then when I hit like crazy again. Like I'm kind of on a streak again here. Um, Lately, I hit a bunch of really nice ones last week uh, between Empire and Don Scott and Knucklehead. But I'm sure a dry spell will come on me again. It'll randomize Big JB. Once the 8 fill on the left, I'll put them in the randomizer and then I'll paste them into the one on the right, and it'll autofill all the names up beside all the teams in the top. So you know what teams you have, and you can trade teams. Jason's been on a tear with me. He's won probably most of those ones. Those 5 have probably all been from me. Who's your boss? Does he break with me too? Let me retype the info in there. Kind of got off the screen. Yeah, that'd be 77. Brian, you have any specific numbers you want? You want to go over and pick them, or do you just want me to give you randoms? Yeah, I'm trying not to get into doing the crazy expensive breaks. I want to keep mine for sure under 15 if I can. I think Series 2 is probably going to be, I'm probably going to do $12 on that one. um, and then do like 3 for 33. Uh, just because I'm, like I said, I'm taking all the reps out of it and replacing them all with some nice uh, customs. And this one I just did 10 pro line. I did 10 pro lines, 10 speed reps, 10 customs, 10 regular reps, and 10 college for this current series. I took all the reps out and I'm putting them all. I think I did 3 more pro lines, 3 more customs, and 3 more uh, speed reps. I left the college at 10, and I think I am going to have 1 regular rep in the series, and it's going to be a headliner. I have an extra Russell Wilson rep, and those are crazy hard to find and crazy expensive if you can find one. So I think I'm going to let that 1 rep stay and make that a headliner. Yeah, I'm not in doing that. I try to stay away from a lot of those high-end division bills too. So, um, yeah, I'm going to keep mine, decent stuff, but affordable. And I hand pick the stuff that's in my series, so you're not going to get a lot of the filler stuff. You're not going to have your Hornings and Bolitnikovs and Len Dawson and all those like old-timer Hall of Famers that all they do is sit around all day and sign helmets for money. You get their prescriptions filled. I'm not going to do any of those. I mean, you'll still see some really good like 80s Hall of Famers and stuff in there, but that are like really good ones. But yeah, I'm not too into the filler stuff. I see somebody there asked, "What's the division fill?" Division fill is you get 1 division. Once 8 spots are full, we randomize the names, and then you're given a division, and you get all 4 teams in that division. So if you get the NFC East, you get the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Redskins. You get all 4 teams. So it's $34 a division. Basically, you're getting 4 teams at $8.50 a piece. And then if you don't have to trade the whole division, if you don't want the Cowboys, you can trade the Cowboys for the 49ers or whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them. I mean, like, just for example, you have the Derek Carr and the Greg Olsen in front. They're not crazy ones, but they're still decent current players. Like, there's going to be some nice ones in the next one that'll be the headliners. Like, I'm going to have a Bo Jackson and a Jerry Rice in there. And I got some really sweet college helmets for the next series. Almost all the college helmets are, high enough profile players that they could probably all stand as a headliner. Yeah, no Jake Plumbers. All right, I'm jumping over to look what squares you grabbed. Yeah, you got good squares, Brian. It's all random, so it really doesn't matter. You won't know what numbers you have until it's randomized. My theory whenever I do stuff like that is I always try not to take multiple things in the same row or column, so that, like, if row 4 is 0 and you have 3 of them in row 4, if neither team's score is 0, you pretty much have no chance of winning. So it kind of gives you a chance to win with more numbers if you have them in more, spread out a little bit better. Gotcha, Brian. I got the ones in green are paid. Yeah, I got your payment on the squares too. I didn't mark them in uh, on the grid yet because I have to end what I'm doing here with the video to bring that grid up to edit it. I will bump in there and I'll just mark down that you took those so nobody else tries to grab them. Brian, you use a different name on Facebook, don't you? You want me to put that name or this name on the square? Yeah, jump in around then. Will probably be good to do it around then. All right, let's jump over here to the eBay screen. Yes, this is the 930 eBay. We were doing some helmets from my Facebook series at 8:30 here. We're finishing up, so you can see those here in front. We have the Derek Carr helmet and the Greg Olson helmet. If any of you eBay folks are interested in doing some more helmets when we're done with these 5, we're going to do a live fill for division fill for some helmet breaks from my Facebook series. It's already got a bunch of spots taken, and we're going to try and see if we can't fill it up here after this and break it tonight. All right, folks, welcome in for the eBay portion of our breaks tonight. I actually have 5 things tonight, so my screen I usually use for 3 or 4 here is a little overcrowded. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slide that over. There's all 5 of our items. And I'll keep our live window there and just kind of move it around as we progress through the items here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to work our way left to right. Everything for tonight is sold out. Anything that wasn't sold on eBay got posted up in my Facebook group and filled up there. So any regular eBayers that aren't signed up for my Facebook group, when I go back to the other, move the screen back over, the address is there, or you can go back in the video and look at it. Sign up for my, actually it was in the link I sent you all when you won too. So go check that out because I post all the unsolds up as soon as the last auction ends. So last night at 9:30 I posted all of these. And before I could even send that message out to you guys, I usually leave a note in there that the unsolds are available on Facebook. They all sold before I had a chance to even type out the messages to everybody. So sign up for that when you get a chance if you want a chance at grabbing those unsold spots next time. So we'll start up first. Let me go full screen. We're going to start off with the College Mini. So this is box number 19 out of 200. Still sealed. Show your hex card. A nice one. So that is an Eastern Illinois Panthers helmet. I'll bring it in nice and close here. And there's your autograph on top. Not sure if anybody can recognize that. That is going to be Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo on the Eastern Illinois Panthers helmet. You can see inside there is the TriStar authentication. There's your TriStar hologram on the back. So these college helmets go to, if they're a current player, they're going to go to whoever, all the college items tonight are going to go to whoever they are currently playing for. If they're retired, they go where they played the longest. So that is going to go to the 49ers. And our Niners winner is going to be Shirlene Anderson on eBay. So congratulations. All right, next up is going to be the college jersey. Need to get a holster for that damn knife. I can't ever remember where I put it. All right. So, Series 3 Hit Parade College jersey, 83 out of 100. So sealed all the way. Pretty card. And we have a JSA authentication. It looks like it's in Miami. Okay, we have number 6, Miller. Is it black? It looks, yeah, black and. Anybody have any idea who that actually is? I'm not familiar enough with all the college jerseys to know what school that is. Okay, that's going to be Lamar Miller on a University of Miami jersey. I was right. That looks. It depends how the light hits it. That looks like it's the dark green, and then from another angle it looks like it's black. That is a Miami jersey from Lamar Miller. So that is going to go to the Houston Texans. And the Houston Texans is going to be Tyler Corley. Let's move those couple things out of the way here. All right. Next up, we've got the Series 5 Pro Mini. So this is box 81 out of 200. Sorry about the thumbs off there. Still sealed. Ooh, that's going to be a nice one. I don't even need to look at the card to know who that one is. Oh, that is tight. That is going to be a Blaze Raiders. I'm sure a lot of you will recognize that signature. That is going to be Mr. Bo Jackson on a Raiders Blaze. We got a Beckett certification inside there. And a Beckett sticker on the back. That is going to be a sweet little hit. Who was just in here saying they wanted a Bo Jackson? I think that was Tony. And that is going to go to Brando Scoville, another eBay winner. We already did the college mini tour. That was the first one we did. I'll stick that up on the screen too. That was Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he was in the room earlier, Tony, if you were to try to wheel and deal. So next up, we got the Pro Jersey. Those up here. Okay. Oh, it's a very There we go. All right, we're live again. As I was saying, box 22 out of 100, series 17, sealed all the way around. We have a JSA authentication. We have a number 22. I think this is a little outdated because this was kind of like the star of the Rams game the other night. We got C.J. Anderson on a Broncos jersey. Let's jump over and see who had Broncos. Broncos is going to go to Capo 1234567. Congratulations, Steven. Yeah, what was he? He was with the Panthers for a while, and then now he's with the Rams. All right. Off to our last item for the night. Well, maybe not our last item for the night. Everybody that is in on the helmet here, if you're helmet fans, stick around. We're going to try to finish off a live division fill we started earlier, and break a couple helmets from my Facebook series. So this one's going to be 41 out of 100 on Series 34. Still sealed. bag on it. So let's see. No hot box. We have an Indianapolis Colts, the Beckett certification, and there's your autograph. That is going to be Mr. Reggie Wayne. There's your Beckett on the back, with the speed or regular rep. And then it's going to go to Baseball Romeo 5555. Congratulations. So we had a couple of first-time winners, not necessarily first-time breakers with me, but I think 4 out of 5 tonight were first-time winners with me. So congratulations to all of you. I try to have all this stuff out next day. Put all our stuff back up on the screen here. There's all the goodies we hit tonight. So congratulations to everyone. All right, so anybody who is interested in sticking around here and doing a live division fill on my Facebook full-size helmet series, 3 of the 8 spots are sold. It is $34 a spot, and once we have 8 teams taken, or 8 spots taken, we'll randomize the names, and each name will be given one of the 8 divisions, and you'll get all 4 teams in that division. So it's basically $8.50 a spot for 4 teams. You can trade those teams once it's randomized if you want, and we'll break some helmets. So if anybody's interested, just grab some spots in chat. I have 5 spots left. So, Berta, once you get into it, and now that you just won tonight, you'll be hooked. That's how I got sucked in. That's how you ask any of the regulars in here. That's how they got sucked into. You tried it once or twice. Either you tried it and you won right away and you really got sucked in, or you tried it and you didn't win and you were really pissed and you kept doing it till you won, and by the time you won something, you were already addicted. Yeah, if you want to jump in on the division break, go ahead and buy a spot in on that. 850 a spot on these helmets is a pretty good deal. They're usually 10 a spot, so it's a pretty nice discount doing it the division break. And you get 4 teams, so it's kind of like better chances than just buying one team and randomly getting something that's crap. And there's some really sweet stuff left in that series. Trying to think what's in there yet that I can tell you. I can tell you that there's at least one ice helmet in there yet. And still 4 of the 8 headliners are still in there. So there's still the Leonard Fournette LSU helmet. I think that's a speed rep. What the hell else is in there? Okay, so there's the Leonard Fournette LSU wrap. There's a David Johnson Cardinals speed wrap in there for sure. There's a Jordy Nelson Speed Pro Line Raiders in there. And then there's a really sweet looking AJ Green custom speed rep. It's one of those matte black ones. It's signed in orange ink, and the tiger stripes on it are silver, and it's got a visor on it. And it's in the picture on the logo if you've been on Facebook. That's a pretty sweet one. What headliners are gone? We had an Alvin Kamara, just regular rep. That was the only rep I had listed as a headliner. I kind of wanted to represent all 5 types of helmets in the headliners. There was a Jim Kelly, University of Miami, that we hit the other night. There was a Marcus Mariota speed rep. And there was a Le'Veon Bell Pro Line. Those were the 4 that got hit so far. So we hit 4 and we have 4 left. There's still 5 Pro Lines in there. Jimmy, all you gotta do is ask to get in. It's we're doing divisions. It's $34 a spot. You get 4 teams. There's 8 spots. They're down at the bottom of the screen. Is the list we have going. 3 are taken, so you can have any of the spots. Just call a number that's available if you're interested. Okay. I've got you in, Tori. If for some reason these don't fill, I'm going to carry it over onto Facebook and finish filling it over there. We'll probably break it tomorrow night. But hopefully we'll fill this here tonight and we can break it. Yes, I got Tori in on number 1, so we got four out of the 8 done. We need 4 more spots. Anybody that's not already a member, go check out my Facebook group, and you can get on there. And we're basically filling these every day, whether it be divisions or 32 team randoms. Our eBay viewers are dwindling away. We're down to 8 here, so I'm not sure if we're going to get this full. I know these other guys are over on Facebook with me. Tori, are you over on my Facebook group? So if I move this over there and fill it for tomorrow, I can tag you in. Yeah, where's Tracy? He lives for this shit. Yeah, I can't do 25 on a division. That's a little lower than I'm going to be able to go on these. If they don't sell on here, I'll definitely have them filled for tomorrow night. I'll just throw a mini up tonight, and that'll probably fill up, and then I'll throw another one up tomorrow afternoon. That'll fill up, and it's 2 spots out of each mini will fill the other 4. But if we do it tomorrow, I won't be able to break it till about 10:30. The wife's home, so I gotta do them later the nights that she's home. Everybody's probably over in Don Scott's room right now, grabbing spots in his series. I see he is live right now as well. I'll give it about 5 more minutes and we'll see if anybody comes in. If nobody comes in about 5 minutes, we'll pack it up for the night and pull this tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna try and do one of these whenever I've been doing eBay once or twice a week. I'm gonna try and do whenever I do the eBay. I always kind of schedule that for the nights my wife works, so I can do whatever I want. And I might start doing live fills like this every time I have an eBay break, because I always do those at 9:30. I might start at 8 or 8:30 and do some live stuff before I posted that 2 helmet one up. And granted, that was a super cheap price because it was the 24 and 25 helmet in the series. I said I was going to do it. That filled really quick today. I thought we'd at least be filling half that live. So I might do some more of that next time, but they'd be the normal 2 for 18 probably if I do it again. All right, Brian, thanks for hanging out tonight. I don't think we're going to fill it tonight, but if for some reason it fills in the next couple minutes, I'll tag you again so you get a blip. Oh, we got another one gone. I see how it works. You get yourself in on one, win one here tonight. Now you're hooked, Jamie. Jamie, if you look over underneath the picture of the live feed, it doesn't look like a live feed right now, but the picture there, or where the stuff I broke earlier is, right below that is my email address underneath the PayPal logo. If you want, that's my PayPal address. I also have Venmo. I could put that on the chat if you'd rather use that. Sure what, Jamie? Sure you'd rather use Venmo or... You can use PayPal, the one that's on the screen, or the one that's in the chat. They're both linked to the same account, and I put my Venmo up there if anybody wants that. Josh, 3 spots as in you want the last 3 spots, or 3 spots as in there's 3 spots left? Okay, I was going to say that's one way to make sure you break that losing streak if you buy an entire conference. And I see the number keeps popping, people popping in and out. Doesn't look like anybody's biting. So, no, you're good, Jamie. I got it. That's my personal email I have on the eBay stuff, but on the Facebook stuff I use the Bite Me 727 one. They both go to the same account. I was just copy and pasting that stuff right off my Facebook page. Where's your buddy Jason at? Get him in here. You're good. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to fill this on here tonight, so I'm going to move it over to Facebook, fill those last couple spots, and then we'll fill this all up and break it tomorrow night. I'll tag everybody in on the post when I post it up on Facebook. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to put this on Facebook, and those last spots will sell in like 10 minutes, but it'll be too late to get everybody back on here to break it tonight. So it will probably break at 10:30 tomorrow night. Maybe a little earlier if I can get my wife to let me. I think everybody's on Facebook. Jamie, I think I just saw you joined in on the group here a little bit ago. So thanks again, guys, for coming out and breaking with me tonight. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night with this stuff all full, and maybe we can fill some other ones, and I'll break a couple of helmets tomorrow night. But for sure, I'll make sure this division gets full and send you guys all uh, links for a live break tomorrow night to Breaker. All right, so have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow night.